Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the KGC show. Today, I am joined by two great people that I have found to be very influential in my podcast. One of them is a line dancing coach, and one of them is a musician they're both from the UK. But we are here to talk about two of Andy's greatest songs, and we'll talk a little bit about line dancing as well. Please give it up from a country that's not the US of A. Please give it up for the great Mikki and Andy. How you guys doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How you guys doing out there?
Not too bad. Just getting settled down for the evening because it's dark over here.
We're doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Now, I have the co-host of the century with me for this episode because I thought for two special guests, I should have a special co-host. And I have just that for this episode. He is a Pennsylvania native, and he has had a career of his own. Please help me welcome my co-star for this episode, my buddy Smokin Joe. What's up, Joe?
Hi, buddy. How's it going?
Doing good.
Good to see y'all.
Thanks for being here on a big night.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Andy, Mikki.
Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. You guys, how are you doing over there? Across the ocean.
Across the pond.
Okay. You're catching on to this American thing, huh?
Yeah.
The pond. That's an awful big pond.
It is. Imagine the size of the carp in the basin.
I need to fit in.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
I've got a Chicago's on top hoodie on. Does that count?
Yeah. Andy, can you talk to me a little bit about how you got started in music?
Well, I'm kind of lucky, really. My dad used to do it. He had one of the big cabinet organs that you get, and he used to throw it in the back of his little van, and he'd drive around all the pubs and just sit playing it all evening. And I used to go with him on Saturday night, and that picked it up as I learned. I was 5, 6 years old, and I had a little go while he was having a break. And then my brother was learning guitar, and back then we shared a bedroom. So, yeah, I picked it up one day when he was out, because it would hit me if I don't know what he was on. So, but yeah, grabbed the book, started learning a few chords, picked up the guitar, and it was life, kids, all that kind of thing. Always had a keyboard, always had a guitar in my company. I've never been without everything. So I've always had access to the music. And then, yeah, when I had a car accident and got registered disabled, I was like, well, I can't work. What should I do? So I focused on my music, one, for my mental health, to give me something to strive for instead of giving in. And secondly, I had the time to do it. So I focused on just putting myself out there and seeing what I could do with it.
Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the inspirations you draw from for your music?
That's a bit of a hard one, actually, because I like to refer to it as reverse inspiration. You know, a lot of people, they have a happy-go-lucky life. It's all, you know, kindness and roses, or sweetness and roses, whatever you call it. And they'll see something like a butterfly on a flower, and they'll go, oh, that could be really musical. And they make a song about it. I kind of look at sections of my life and things, and I'm like, how did I wish it went? And then that's where it comes from. So it's kind of my brain coping with past traumas by rewriting the memories into how I would have liked it to go. So like, say you'd broken up with your first girlfriend. The song would have been rewritten as either we'd stayed together or I'd dumped her. Just putting a positive spin on everything. Apparently, I'm an alcoholic because every one of my songs have something to do with going to a bar on a weekend. So, but in fairness, with my auntie and uncle and that being bikers, we used to go to all the backstreet biker pubs. So I was in there at the age of 14, spending time with them. So the pubs never really interested me. By the time all my school friends came around at 16, they're like, "You coming up the pub? We're going to sneak in and see if we can get drunk." And I'm like, "Grow up." I've been doing it for the last 2 years and I've never once got drunk. I just sit, enjoy a drink, go home, enjoy it. I don't get in trouble. I don't get in fights. I don't get barred. And yeah, so I missed out on all the clubby side of it with my friends because they're idiots.
Joe, you got yourself a question?
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting way to look at it. Writing songs, I'm taking that in because I find it interesting. It's a good way to look at things, definitely.
Yeah, well, I started writing songs, especially being on the keyboard, because well, most of them would list it as a 6/8 ballad, but a lot of people call it the slow rock. A bit like "I Believe" by Robson and Jerome. That backbeat. That kind of become the epicenter of all my music. So anything I tried to write, no matter how joyful it was, it just sounded depressing. So I'm like, well, I can't go off life experience. I can't do this because I'm always knackered. So it always comes out as perplexed or something, even when I'm trying to sound happy. I just didn't have the energy to sound happy, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I had to get creative and really think about how I can take it to the next level so it actually sounds on the recording how it sounds in my head.
What's been one of the easiest songs you've written?
Um, Funnily enough, probably Country Kind of Weekend.
Tonight. It's a country kind of weekend. I'm putting on my hat. Gonna be laughing, dancing, singing, and naming that jack. We're gonna party till we can't anymore. Because tonight, living in little box, we'll be sprawled out on the floor.
Funnily enough, probably Country Kind of Weekend. It's the first one I've got a proper backing track recorded for. Good friend of mine, I sent the vocals over to him and he built the entire backing track on his own for him. When you're listening to it, just to think that he's done one instrument all the way through, re-record it with the next instrument. You got the bass, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, piano, keyboard. We were supposed to put a fiddle in there, but we couldn't find a proper country fiddleist that we could afford or actually knew country well enough to put down what we was hoping for on it. So we've gone for now. We're just running it as it is. If we find someone that's willing to do it, we will add it to the track. But yeah, going back to the song, it was actually Mikki that gave me the inspiration for it. He was talking to, I think it was our students actually. We were doing Weekender, the Texas Tornadoes, UK. And they put it on. It's a Friday to Monday event. You have line dance classes, socials in every evening, disco in the afternoon. And it's literally all based around line dancing and country music. We normally go to the 90s Weekender because it's brilliant 90s country. And yeah, we was talking to some of our students about it. And they were like, well, what is it then? And she literally turned around and went, it's a sort of country kind of weekend. And I just went, I got my phone out and made a note of that. I went, that's a title.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
So
And then
is it
envisioned what a country kind of weekend would be. It's like, well, you're going out. I mean, you're going to be kicking off your work clothes and cowboying up. I mean, for me anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I live and die in my either my check shirt or my hoodie, my jeans, my Harriets, and my Stetson. That's my daily attire. And people go, I like your outfit. I'm like, not frigging Halloween. I'm not dressing up. This is me.
I agree with
Like,
you. I tell you.
it's not an outfit. It's not a costume. It's just my dress. So yeah. And then it's like, well, when you're going out, what do? You put your hat on. Well, there's a start. So country kind of weekend, putting on my hat. And then what we're going to be doing? We're going to be having a laugh. We're going to be dancing, and we're going to be drinking. So, and it's literally that's how it came about. So I'm like, yep, there's the next line. And then what we're going to do? Well, we're probably going to go over the top until we fall asleep or crash out somewhere. So there came the third line, and I think it took me 4 minutes to write the chorus
Wow,
and finalize it. It only took me 25 minutes to write the entire song.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Obviously, it took me a bit longer to get a backing track for it and a melody in place. I'll call it bongo it out. It's a weird way of describing it. But think of just, instead of a tune where the melody goes up and down on the notes like you would with the keyboard, it's just bongoing the syllables out. So it's ding, 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 ding. And that's how you get the wording to fit the lines, if you like. So, where the count is for it. And then, just naturally evolved and progressed from there.
So I understand that I don't understand. I know that you guys did the line dance for our friend B. Smith in her music songs that she did. Can you talk
We
to
did a
us a
joint
little bit
first
about
one, and
that?
then Mikki did the second one all on her own.
What's that?
The first one we did as a duo. Me and Mikki did it together. That was kind of a surprise for her, to be honest, wasn't it, Mikki?
Yeah, well, she wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah, and then once Bookshop heard it or saw it, and they all loved it, they spread it around Louisiana and everything, and their base. And then when Girls Like Me came out, B contacted Mikki and said, "Can you write me another dance?" So
How fun is it for you guys to put line dancing to song? And I know I'm going to be talking to Mikki about this. So, how fun is it for you to learn these dances and then go teach the class?
Are you asking me or Andy?
Yeah, you.
Me. I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Obviously, in regards to like writing music, you have to have the inspiration there. It doesn't just come like that. It takes a lot of sitting down, listening to the song, listening to the beat, the counts, because the dance has to tell the same story as what the song does. And each move of the dance has to represent part of the story. It's actually a lot of hard work. But once we've got it and we've taught our students it and watching them do it, it's just an incredible feeling. Just think, that's my dance. They're dancing my dance. It's great.
And does it make it funner? Well, not funner, but does it make it more special for you when you get to put your line dance stuff to Andy's music as well?
she'll let you know when she does it.
I have yet to come up with a dance to his songs. I do keep meaning to, but nothing ever comes to me when I hear the song yet.
Apparently
doesn't
Jada
always-
Boogie goes to Country Kind of Weekend.
Yeah, Jada Boogie does go to Country Kind of Weekend.
You know, what I love most about having both of you guys on there is, you know, I can tell that you both love music. And when did you guys know that it was primarily country music is what you guys wanted to do?
Go on, Mikki, you first.
I'll go on the dance side of it because obviously Andy talks about the music side. I started line dancing when I was 4 years old, so 30 years. But it wasn't just line dancing I did like ballroom, Latin, jazz, disco, rock and roll, jive, all that lot. But line dancing is the one that stuck. The rest of the styles of dancing, I sort of said bye bye, didn't like it. Line dancing is the one that stuck, and I've, like watching the movies on TV shows and everything, when they line dance, it is done to country music. And all throughout my life, I have said line dancing belongs to country. So my passion with being is line dancing coincides with my passion for country music.
Before Andy answers, how did you come up with the name Texan Two Steppers on TikTok?
I wanted something American based and something that also describes what it is. Ironically, we do not two-step, but it coincides with the line dancing side. And what more country state can you get than Texas? So
Maybe Florida. No.
I think we played idea tennis, didn't we? We played idea tennis. We were just throwing back and forth and back and forth. You said Texas or Texan. No, Texas. So I think we were talking about Pete and Stu. And obviously the Texas tornadoes came up. And then we changed Texas to Texan. And then it just bounced straight back with two steppers.
Yeah.
And we went Texan two steppers. Actually, that sounds pretty cool.
It's a very description as well. I mean,
it
doesn't take much of imagination to understand that that's what you guys do, and
yeah, and it's quite catchy as well. It's not one you'd forget easily. Unless you're Caden, of course.
Well.
Yeah, the Texas Three Trippers.
That just talks about our many of phone calls I have and I screwed up over the phone. But Joe, do you got a question for him?
Yeah. My wife and I used to line dance when I first started, but it was hard for me because I went to line dance classes with her, and we learned to do like boot scoot boogie. And
I love that song.
And then, then I'm up singing. It's kind of hard for me to go out and be dancing and singing at the same time. And so, how do you guys get by that? I mean, how do you get by that obstacle, Andy?
Perseverance and arrogance, basically. My body says you can't do this, and being the true Toby Keith fan that I am, my pride says, oh yes, you can. Watch this. In fact, a lot of people say, should you really be doing that with your back? And I'm like, hold my beer. It's like you can either give up, sit down and surrender to it like my auntie did, and have her story end in the most horrible, embarrassing of ways, which probably isn't even safe to say on a podcast. But yeah, it's either that or get going and do it. And I chose the latter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I started my singing, and obviously, I don't know what it's like over your way, but around here, people prefer a visual.
Mhm.
You know, there's loads of singers, and yeah, it's whatever. They like you to have a guitar, even if you only pretend to play it. They like to see. They'd always pick an artist with a guitar over an artist that just stands there and sings.
Right. I've seen many of the American people, up on stage or in videos or whatever. There's nothing plugged into their guitar. I mean, it's obvious that they're not coming through the sound system. So I
Yeah,
have the prop at times.
yeah. And then my mate Pete, he uh, he does it, and because we're both doing the line dancing, he gets down on the floor and does it with people. And I was just messing around one day. I was feeling a little bit devil may care, and one of the songs I was singing was a dance I just learned, and I loved it. So I jumped down, started dancing with them, singing it and dancing it as well.
That's
And
cool.
it just kind of stuck. 'Cause there's not many people that are actually able to do it.
Right.
So I think rightly, there's only what, 4 people on the circuit? 3. Well, there's 2 now, actually, isn't there? Because the West Coasters have retired.
Yeah, there will be after this year. They're just finishing the last of their gigs off for this year.
Yeah, I mean, there might be more. I'm not going to be egotistical, but there's only 2 that I know of that get off the stage, dance, and sing together, and that's me and my mate.
How challenging is that for you? Because I mean, you're doing two things at once, and a line dance, from what I see, is not as easy, and it takes a lot of concentration. So how are you able to balance that?
It's all about making it a motor function, like breathing. You don't sit there and go, "I'm going to breathe in now. I'm going to breathe out now." You know, it's a motor function. You just do whatever, and you naturally breathe. You don't think about it. You don't pay it any mind. Your body's just on automatic pilot. Yeah. And it's the same with the dance. You practice start off with the song. You practice the song till you are intimately confident at it. You can slip in a conversation between the lines of the song. In the solos, you can make a joke or mess around, have a laugh with people, miss half a verse, but still go exactly back to the line that you're supposed to be on, because you've missed the first 2 or 3 lines. That sort of thing. And when you get to that stage of it, then you learn the line dance and you do the same thing with the line dance. I think this is one I was going back to you on, actually, with the dancing and everything and making choreographing, because certain sentences you can picture what move you should be doing. Mickey's nodding. It's like you can do a grapevine, you can do a lockstep, you can do a rumba box. Certain lines, picture yourself, you can picture a rumba box or one of them moves being done to that line because the sound and the motion just lock. And you train yourself to it. So you know that this line has this move. So even if you go wrong in the dance, just by singing the song, you know what the next line should be and what the move should be for that line. And again, you get it to a motor function where you don't think about it, your body just goes on autopilot.
It's almost like playing an instrument as well. You can feel
Yeah.
that chord change coming, and you know where it's at. And
Yeah, 100% like that. You end up feeling it more than you do thinking it.
absolutely.
Yeah, in fact, if you try thinking about it, you'll mess up.
I would think so. I would
Yeah,
think.
Mickey will tell you some of my best gigs are where I just haven't cared at all. I'm comfortable, I'm happy. Normally, I'd have shot a jack or something like that to give me a bit of Dutch courage. But I just get on with it. I don't think about it. I don't second guess myself. I just do it and let it come out on its own. And they're some of the best gigs I've done.
Yep, I'm sure. Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about what you like more in playing live versus recording your tracks the way you do?
My tracks, or just in general?
Your tracks.
They're the ones I've written.
Yeah.
Right. What was the question again? What do I like about playing it live than?
Yeah, versus just demoing it.
Oh, I see. When I'm sending the recording out to people over singing it on stage.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer to this one.
Go on then, I'll let you answer it. We haven't heard from you for a while.
Getting people's initial reaction to the songs, I would say.
It's more knowing people don't hate it. Because you always know when the audience don't like it, because they'll always applaud you, but it's like
Uh,
A golf clap.
yeah.
but yeah, when they're there, "Hey!" You're like, okay, maybe they do like it. But also being up on that stage, knowing that no one else on the planet sings this song yet.
And you
You know,
probably feeding off of the crowd energy and that,
Yeah.
I know on stage and boy, when they're with you, man, it's so easy. It's like, it's easy, but if you have a tough crowd that doesn't participate much, it kind of drains you a little bit.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, gigs like that, where, like you say, they're a tough crowd, they all look like they're chewing wasps.
Yeah.
I don't bother playing my own songs. My self-penned songs are a little bit like a reward for the people that actually make a good gig.
Yep.
It's like you put your effort and energy into helping me make tonight electric. So I'm going to reward that by letting you hear something that I put my energy and effort into. So yeah, I never have to really worry about that side of it as much at the minute, anyway. The time will come when it gets requested, hopefully, and not just by Mikki
For me.
or you. Well, you never request it. You've got the recording, so you just play it on your own anyway.
I play them all the time. What has been the most anticipated song that you were ready to release and you knew that it was good and you haven't released them all? Any of them?
I haven't released them because I'm still looking for a professional recording studio to get it. Because it's all right where I am, but I'm either in my kitchen, my bedroom, or my living room. And you have all the background and ambient noises with it. Your voice reverberates in the wrong way. You get too much traffic and noise in general. And for some reason, it doesn't sound like me. Me singing, I mean, if you go on my TikTok and listen to me being recorded on an iPhone, I've got quite a good bassy mid-tone voice. It's manly or masculine, should I say. It sounds good, it's rich. Then you hear me on a recording that I've made, and I sound like Joe Pasquale's little brother.
It's thin.
And that's the bit that I'm not happy with, and that's the reason why they've not been released.
Okay. So when they do get released, these are songs that everybody should be downloading. I mean,
fingers crossed. I will be going. Well, I'm going to look into it actually. Everyone's saying DistroKid, but there's the other one as well. There's two of them. Is it Astra or something? Can't remember.
yeah, sounds right. No, but what's the best song that you've played live that got the best reaction that you didn't expect to out of your songs? That was the question I was trying to ask.
Oh, the best reaction. That's all right. The way it was worded, it sounded like, what did I prefer over singing it live to?
Yeah, it's just a host malfunction. You're good.
Yeah, that's all right. Turn it off and back on again. We'll be all right.
Kick it.
Back on again. Yeah, no.
That's a good question as well, though. I mean, because studio work and performing live is certainly a huge difference.
It is, because you don't project as much in a studio.
No.
Because there's no need to. You've got the loud music, you can't hear yourself, so you naturally sing it louder. I mean, it's like Luke Combs. You listen to him, well, you watch him singing, you can see he's yelling at that microphone. You know, it's like it's just kicked his dog and he's telling it off. You know, that's how he gets the rough to his voice. You try doing that sat on a sofa, he's never going to recreate it or hit the notes either, because you're using a different part of your vocal range. So yeah, that's another obstacle that I had to overcome. To be honest, thinking about it, Joe, good to point that one out, because you naturally sing either from your chest or your throat, which of course gives you the top end. But when you sing it properly, you're singing from your stomach or your sternum. That's where the bass comes in, and your lower ranges. So yeah,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. There was a gentleman that when we shot one of the videos, one of the camera guys, he does vocal teaching, and he holds a match in front of his mouth, and he hits the loudest note that you could ever imagine, and that match actually just flutters a little bit. He said, "That's when you know you're singing properly from the diaphragm. You're not,
yeah,
you know." And that's and it's true. I mean, that's and you're also right about the throat. I know people that sing from the throat and and the diaphragm and the proper way of doing it.
yeah, absolutely.
But
I
Mikki,
could,
I know that you're sitting here, so we got to talk to you as well. Mikki, what has been some of your favorite dances that you've been able to create?
My all-time favorite one at the minute is my latest one, which is Cajun Beat. That is a good one for beginner dancers. And it goes to the song by Mary Shapping Carpenter, Down at the Twist and Shout. It's good, catchy song. It gets you singing, and I just love it.
What
But then there's
didn't you tell me that you were in a contest like for a certain amount of line dances or something?
I am, yes, I have a line dance competition coming up next month. I've learnt all but two of the dances now. I've just got two more to learn.
So, are they easy dances or are they difficult?
There's 3 dances per class, which is beginners, improvers, and intermediates. Um, the beginner dances, yeah, they're easy. The improver dances, again, I find them quite easy. The intermediate ones, however, I am finding a little bit tricky to learn, but I'm getting there with them.
And you also make like stickers and you do like custom stuff, don't you?
I do, yes, I do my own line of merch. Stanley cups, keyrings, mugs. One of my other students, she does the clothing side of it. So yeah, we've got our own line of merch as well.
Mikki, can you buy that online, or do you have a place where you want to share with people that you could maybe buy something?
I don't actually have anything up here at the minute.
Contact me.
No, he means have you got a website that people can visit
Oh,
to buy stuff?
Yeah.
I don't have a website. It is mainly done all through my Texan Two Steppers Facebook group on Facebook.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So that anybody listening, if you want to buy some of the merch, you can go to Texas Two Step Facebook. Contact Mikki and she'll hook you up with some of that stuff.
Taking over my job. I asked him to co-host and he's taking over. That's what a true friend does.
I did. It's just helping out.
Well, somebody had to be a good host for once.
And stuff as well, probably. We can
Yeah, you
hear.
got merch as well, Andy?
Only the t-shirts, and car stickers actually. I've shown you the one in my truck, haven't I?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice and simple. Encrusted Phoenix with Andy Phoenyx through the middle, country at the top, singer at the bottom. So nice
Made
and
by
simple,
yours
nice.
truly.
Yeah.
Designed it, Mikki?
I didn't design it, no. I just made it.
Funny enough, it was actually the student that does all the t-shirts and that for the class.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
She came up to me, she went, I've got a present for you. I'm like, what's that? And she just went, ka-ding, and showed me it. I'm like, guess I got my logo then.
that's a nice compliment, though. That's really nice.
Yeah, so I've got my t-shirt. It's got my logo and that on the front, and then on the back, it's got Texan Two Steppers logo.
Awesome.
Andy, where can people go to keep up with you?
I've got my TikTok account, Andy the Country Singer. I've got Instagram and Facebook, both Andy Phoenyx with a Y. Pardon me, too many sausages. Yeah, spelt Phoenix, spelt with a Y. I've literally just got two. One's got a coloured profile pic, one's got a black and white profile pic. Black and white is my private profile. Coloured profile pic is my business page.
Yeah.
So you can go on there, keep it all up, follow me on TikTok, see videos of past gigs and adverts for future gigs coming up, and the occasional photo dump.
Smokin Joe, where can people go and keep up with you, buddy?
Well, I just have the Facebook and TikTok accounts right now. So I used to have a web site, and we let that kind of fade off whenever I stopped traveling, and you know.
So what are you doing these days out there in the big PA?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I talk to you probably 3 or 4 times a week.
More than he probably wants to.
I'm on TikTok. I watch a lot of stuff on TikTok.
Mikki, where can they find you at?
I've got the group on Facebook, and there's also the TikTok channel as well.
Oh.
All under Texan Two Steppers.
Do you guys plan to start a YouTube channel with the past live streams you've done?
I do have a YouTube channel, but it's not under as TTS, it's under as my own. But I have been thinking about it.
Well, let us know when you do it and we'll get some promo on that.
And I wanted to do it, but someone's rubbish at getting the camera out and actually taking videos and that of me singing. And
that's why you need.
I'm too busy dancing.
But I'm too busy dancing to his music.
Set the camera up, hit record, then get up to dance.
We still have one more segment to do. I couldn't not get this group out of here without doing a group Q&A, a rapid fire Q&A. But before we do that,
this could get messy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear God. I just want to say thank you guys. Joe, thank you so much for co-hosting with me, buddy. It's been a joy.
Thanks for having me, brother. I appreciate it.
Always. Mikki and Andy, thank you guys so much for coming on and being great guests. I've been a follower of you guys for quite some time now, and we've been talking about doing this. So thank you guys so much for coming on, and congratulations.
Thank you for having us.
I love you guys.
Love your sister.
Oh, dear God.
It's great.
American love.
What are y'all's favorite movies?
My all-time favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption.
Mm.
What was that look for?
That's a good choice. That's a good movie.
Yeah, my all-time favorite one, that one is.
How about you, Andy?
I got two.
Go ahead.
Smoking the Bandit and bugger it, I lost the name of it now. Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash story.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Smokin Joe?
What about me? My favorite? Oh, my God. I have so many of them. I really do. I like the Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro, and of course, The Godfather was a great movie. Yeah.
What about Caden? What's your favourite film?
Ours.
Watched that the other day.
Did you know that Mater is Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was watching Cars 2 and I heard the "You're done." I'm like, that's Larry. Mikki went and Googled it, and it is.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Go on, Mikki, you went first last time.
Hit us with one, Joe.
Memories,
Thinking.
memories from the musical Cats.
Oh, that is a good tune.
I want it sung at my funeral.
That's one of the first main ones I learned to play on the keyboard.
Beautiful song.
It really is. It just flows really well.
Yes.
Mikki's still ticking away there.
No, I've realised, yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the one that proper introduced me to the country music, and that is Alan Jackson, Chattahoochee.
I love this crew. Andy, what about you?
I'm kind of with Joe. I've got too many that come to mind. It's hard to pick a winner. I think if I have to stretch it out through all of my life, then it would be Here I Go Again by Whitesnake, because that kind of become my teenage anthem.
On my own.
And just like that, it's been ruined for me for the rest of my life.
How about you, Caden? Favorite song?
Oh, favorite song of all time is Long Haired Country Boy by Charlie Daniels. Why? Because I live it.
Okay.
Live this long hair. And final thing, what is the one thing you guys want to be remembered by?
I think we should all just sit here and put Mikki on the spot now and not say anything till she answers.
Easy editing.
Just shut up, you put me on the spot.
What do you want to be?
I had it a minute ago.
Being able to pass on what I know and the knowledge in regards to the whole country lifestyle, line dancing, music onto the next generations.
That's
You look like a monkey. What the hell?
good.
He asked what you wanted to be remembered for, not what you wanted your legacy to be.
Yeah, I want to be remembered for being able to pass it on to the next generations.
Okay. I want to be remembered for not giving in, and be used as an example of when shit gets serious, hard work beats talent. When you work hard enough, you don't need luck. That kind of thing.
What about you, Smokin Joe?
I just want to be remembered for me being me, because I was always on stage. What you saw, he was the same person you saw when they were shaking your hand and signing the autograph. And same guy sits in on the couch and changes the channels on the TV, and same guy sitting there talking to you right now. That's, I guess, that's what I want to be remembered by.
Well, I've enjoyed this show very much.
You didn't answer that question.
I'm going to say, you ain't getting out of it. What do you want to be remembered for?
Yeah, that's right, Andy. You're not letting him get away that easy. What do you want to be remembered?
He wants to be remembered for being my American son.
He wants therapy for that.
No. The best part, yes, that is one of them, because they have the UK parents and I get free merchandise. So, but the one thing I do really want to be remembered by is I think what Mikki said is the legacy that we are able to make within our own self, and whether that be with the music that Andy and Joe have made, or with the line dance stuff that Mikki's done, and podcast, it all kind of goes back to one thing, and that's the passion of doing it. And I just hope that my passion shows. But I've definitely enjoyed my time here with all of you guys here tonight, and we definitely have to do this again.
When you said about money, I got to tell you, my wife's favorite saying: "You spend $100 on a shirt for a $50 show."
Yeah, did that the other week.
That's true. That is actually a true story.
I couldn't think about any other way. So going down the list on how we're going to end this show, after I just say thank you guys so much for being here, what is one piece of advice that you want to give to our viewers today?
Go, Mickey.
Like, you go first. I'm thinking.
Yeah, go Andy.
Never give in. If it's something you want, don't stop till you get it.
I'll second that. I agree.
Stop thinking about starting, just do it. Because the more you think about doing something, the less likely you'll do it. Just get up, get it done.
And a good one to think about and remember, actually. If you wait until you're ready, you'll never ever do it. Just get her done.
Done.
Get it done.
With that, thank you guys so much. Joe, thank you, buddy, for coming on and co-hosting. Mickey and Andy, thank you guys so much for coming on as great guests. And we will be doing more with the lives and getting you guys out there. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to stop by the KGC show.
Well, thank you, Caden, and thank you, Andy and Mickey. We appreciate you, and it was good seeing you again, and nice talking with you both.
Yep, it was nice
Yeah,
not to
you
break
too.
Caden.
Well, with that being said, we love you guys. Love one another.
And especially, love your sister.
Roll Tide for all my Alabama fans out there tonight.
You're going to get so canceled.
Love you guys. Love one another. Thank you for joining me back here on the KGC show. And don't forget, go buy my merchandise on the TikTok shop. Love you guys. Love one another. See you soon.